He told me I was the most beautiful girl in the room, and while compliments weren't completely foreign to me, there was something in his face that made it hit differently. Most guys brave enough to approach me do it with an arrogance that I can't stand. It's obvious they've heard about me, so when they finally conjure up the nerve to talk, they add a handful of arrogance and a dash of bravado to prove that they can handle Temple U's mean girl. It's the most annoying thing ever, and the worst part about it is that I always find out it's not true. The 3 months I've been with Eddie have been fine. He's being himself, and while we obviously have some cultural differences, I like that he doesn't try to prove himself all the time. There are moments when I feel like he's with me because he likes the idea of being Maya's boyfriend more than he actually likes me, but we still manage. Then again, shouldn't we be doing more than managing our relationship? Maya! My train of thought is broken by the mention of my name, and I look up to see the entire class is turned to face me. The glares of all the students and the professor burn into my flesh as pinpricks stab beneath my skin from the anxiety of not knowing what the hell is going on. Even Eddie is glaring at me with raised brows. I clear my throat and quickly try to sit up straight. What? Care to venture a guess? Professor Lavelle inquires, her attitude on display as she places her hands on her hips. A guess about what? I ask, causing a few giggles from my right. When my eyes snap over to the girls with the audacity, they immediately stop. Miss Valentina, I'm going to need you to pay attention, Professor Lavelle scolds, before adding, I asked you for specifics on how to make marketing strategy work. If you don't know, at least put forth an effort and try to remember some of the things we've talked about in class. I didn't say I don't know, I snip, instantly annoyed. My temper flares, and I'm ready to let loose. It wouldn't be the first time I've gone off on a teacher, but if I get suspended now, I'll just be forced to spend more time in the house with my father. Professor Lavelle raises her eyebrows. Then enlighten us. I try to kill her with a glare, but since she doesn't actually die, I look down at my desk while I think about the answer. I don't like being underestimated. I don't like being put on the spot, and I certainly don't like being embarrassed. So I shut all that shit down. The first step is to define your product position, I begin, including target market size, structure, and purchasing behavior. Next, you identify initial sales goals in terms of market share and profits. Then, specify year one price and distribution strategy and marketing budget. Lastly, you describe ongoing marketing mix strategy and future sales and profits. That's it. Does everybody feel enlightened? Professor Lavelle looks at me with a smirk growing on her face as the rest of the class finally turns around. Good to know you've still got it, Maya, she says. Thank you. Now, let's move on.